Ladies and gentlemen, that evening is 3 rounds for the Premium Clan Wars Bantamweight title. Introducing first, by the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Kombat JJ, he is the former Clan Wars Bantamweight champion, Sean Devine! Ryano, Causeway, presenting Doran!
The champion who was never uncrowned, looking to sit back on his throne. Sean Devine in the red trunks, and Patrick Doran in the Muay Thai red and coloured trunks. Aaron Wallace, your referee, and Phil Campbell. We're underway. Bantamweight title.
A serious buzz when Sean Devine announced that he would be making his return after an almost 2-year hiatus. Incredibly entertaining fighter. Again, that new breed of fighter that can do it all. Incredibly well conditioned, great striking, great jiu-jitsu. As I was saying, recently implemented a strength and conditioning program for the first time in his mixed martial arts career.
Fast pace to close the distance, to look for this takedown. Single leg, looking to maybe switch to double here.
Straight away, Patrick Doran on the defensive. Hands connected momentarily from Devine. Can't quite see what Patrick Doran has on the other side.
Nice. Relentless pursuit of that takedown. And again, you're talking to Sean during the week, and you can really tell there's that chip on the shoulder that he never lost that title. He wants back what is his.
Not only is there a chip on his shoulder regarding the title belt, but there also seems to be renewed enthusiasm. He seems to have fallen in love with fighting all over again.
Doran just trying to retain. Expect Devine to posture up and land shots here.
Devine just solidifying the position here, forcing Patrick Doran to expend as much energy. And you have to give credit to Devine for scoring that takedown right in front of his own corner, right in front of his head coach, Keir McFadden.
Just driving that forearm across the face, making life uncomfortable for Doran as well. But Doran, to his credit, is trying to sit up and get his back up against the cage wall and walk, but Devine denies the opportunity to do so. Pushing down on his opponent and landing some shots, and straight away Patrick sees the opportunity, tries to get back to his feet, and beautiful work by Sean Devine to pull the base from underneath Doran, but Doran does manage to get back up, but Devine on that single again, Phil.
Again, incredible work, but you wonder how much energy is expelled by Doran trying to get to his feet. And will it be a case of what goes up must come down?
Devine again, beautiful takedown, and fully aware of Doran's background of boxing in K1, and again, mixed martial arts fight. Let's take him to where he's not as familiar, although Patrick Doran is evolving into a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
But if there was going to be anywhere that Devine had the edge, it was going to be in this type of a fight.
Making his way into the cage is Karen McFadden and Jordan O'Neill. Just won his title, but he's in the cage to help his teammate here.
And again, Sean's bound to be buoyed by the fact that Jordan put in such a performance. That's bound to give everybody in the team a lift. Potentially 2 belts could be going back to Derry tonight. But one man who does not want that to happen is, of course, Paddy Doran.
You know, you go for the weakest link in your opponent's armor, and
also on another cerebral level, what it does, it will make Patrick a little bit less likely to commit to his strikes because that threat of the takedown's there. So a little bit of psychology being implemented as well by Sean Devine.
underway, second round, Bantamweight title on the line. Clan Wars 41, Noel O'Keefe and Phil Campbell calling the action. Hope you're enjoying the night of fights so far. Beautiful.
Oh!
Spinning kick to the body.
And that landed flush. We heard the slap of that right in to the liver of Sean Devine.
Beautiful setup for that shot as well by Paddy Doran.
And then elicits the response of the shoot from Sean Devine.
Just in case Sean needed a reminder of why he wants to work for these takedowns, Doran provided that. Really working relentlessly like it.
Oh, look out for the triangle.
Triangle there as he landed. But
Devine able just to get his hand through.
not allowing the right leg of Doran to come up to try and tie up that triangle. And now Doran is sitting in that half guard position. Will solidify this position and then go to work.
Devine, of course, a BJJ blue belt under Kieran McFadden, so knows what he's doing on the ground.
Doran trying to sit up, get his back to the cage, and then work his way up. Devine just trying to pull him away as well, get that base away to stop him from stepping up. Good work, Paddy Doran, to try and get to where he is, but bounces up onto the knee. Got to be careful to give away that back.
Devine trying to pull down on that wizard, but good work, Paddy Doran.
Yeah. Done very well to get back up there. Separation, and here's Doran now. You can see the urgency in chasing down Devine here. Devine on the back foot a little.
Just
tease that spin there.
Yeah, a little bit of a fake. Oh, did he catch him with a shot?
It looks to have.
Huge Paddy Doran.
Paddy Doran looking to nail down the title here. Devine trying to shell up, but needs to defend himself, and he has done. Spins it to the neck.
Oh, this is frenetic. From the ascendancy of the big strikes from Paddy Doran to the potential guillotine of Sean Devine. You wonder, have the cobwebs cleared in the head of Sean Devine after absorbing some of those shots? Could be trying to work for the Darce here, but then Paddy Doran.
Paddy Doran ends up in half guard position. Final seconds of the second round, and a big swing of momentum in this fight with them shots connected by Paddy Doran. Fires a foam down. Landed big shots and potentially Sean Devine. Delighted to hear that bell, but what a swing in momentum. Paddy Doran just connected. It dropped Devine and had him in trouble. Just saying to Kieran McFadden as he walked in, I'm okay. But big shots and a big moment, Phil, for Paddy Doran.
Absolutely huge shift in momentum. Paddy Doran showing that he just needs that little bit of an opportunity to land heavy strikes. And again, from what looked like a relatively one-sided bout, we're now looking at all to play for going into the third and final round.
You gotta love mixed martial arts. You're watching the fight thinking it's gone one way, and within one strike it can all change. Started though, Phil, with that spinning kick as well that caught Devine right in the gut. That looked to drop him or wind him momentarily, but then them fast hands by Paddy Doran dropped Devine. Devine bouncing on his feet, but look at Paddy Doran. He's like a dog on a leash, pointing to the center of the cage. That leash is going to be unbuckled any second now. Got to be careful not to rush in too much and allow Devine get the takedown. He didn't rush in. He was smart. Devine goes high. Nice right hand counter by Doran. Devine in on that leg. Doran defends.
Oh, again, huge strikes from Paddy, generating so much power from big hammer
Big
fist.
shots, and Sean Devine is just covering up here. This isn't intelligently defending. Looking to get on that single and gets in on a double. Paddy Doran needs separation, but Sean Devine, champion mentality, gets the double leg takedown.
This is one of those I was there kind of fights. This is a seesaw type of fight. But again, you have to give credit to Sean Devine for being able to rally after absorbing what looked like potentially concussive shots.
He's down and he shells for a moment, and you think this is the beginning of the end, and then just switches in or gets in on a takedown and has landed in full guard here. In the corner of Doran, bellowing out instructions to try and get their fighter to get us back up to the cage, as he has done successfully throughout this fight, and get back onto his feet. But Sean Devine, as I said, that championship mentality, he has the know-how of trying to get and winning titles.
The question has to be asked, Noel, is it enough for Sean Devine to be in the dominant position for whatever's left of the round after absorbing such punishment from Paddy Doran, or does he need to do something definitive in this third and final round?
It's a matter of how much you score that almost fight-ending sequence, opposed to Devine on top and guard here. And he hasn't done much from here. He just seems to be holding down Doran. Not much offense coming from top, but it is the dominant position, Phil.
And as we've seen from the bottom, if Doran wants to land strikes and earn points, he does have the concussive power that we saw from the likes of Jordan O'Neill earlier in the night.
Just under a minute to go in the third and final round here, and the former champion is almost going to the textbook of what you need to do in championship moments. You can see Paddy Doran is trying to push the head down. He's trying to separate, get some room, potentially get back to his feet, but Sean Devine, the seatbelt wrap around the back waist of the back of Paddy Doran to keep him in this position. Doran almost looks to his corner in desperation to tell me what to do. How do I get out of here? He knows a moment on the feet could end this fight.
I'd like to see him get his feet onto the hips of Sean Devine, push away, but Devine seems to be progressing into that side
10-second
control
clapper,
position.
and this transition, Phil, to side could be enough. Is it enough? What a swing. Seesaw, roundabout, swings, pendulum, whatever goes back and forth moment. The former champion looked in serious, grave trouble. He managed to get out of that trouble, get the takedown, and remain there for the rest of the third round. Is it enough, Phil? Is it enough?
Again, such a complex round to try and break down, such a complex fight to try and break down. You had the dominance of the striking from Doran. You had the positional dominance of Sean Devine. You had the ability of both fighters to rally. There was only one way to find out who won this fight. Who would be an MMA judge?